Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. I appreciate you guys for tapping into yet another one of my breakdowns. Today, we are looking at Efton Chism III, the superstar receiver out of Eastern Washington. He now has entered his name. Actually, hasn't just now, but he is in the 2025 NFL draft, looking to get his name called this year. He absolutely dominated at the Shrine Bowl, and I want to go back to his time at Eastern Washington and look at some of his top plays from his 2024 season. He broke Cooper Kupp's career receptions record at Eastern Washington. And if you know anything about what Cooper Kupp has done at Eastern Washington or did at Eastern Washington, breaking any of his records is a feat. Efton Chism just did that this season. He stands at 5'11", 200 pounds. Out of Monroe, Washington, 120 receptions this year. 120 receptions. 120 receptions. That's like 10 a game. They played 12 in the regular season. They didn't play in the postseason. This guy was averaging 12 receptions a game. Think about that for a second. 1,300 receiving yards, 13 touchdowns, an average of 10 yards a catch. He has absolutely been a star at Eastern Washington. Started as a young guy and has just progressed. Each season got better and better. So we are going to be looking at his highlights from this year. Please make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you guys hit the like button. Please make sure you guys leave me a comment down below. What do you guys think of the Efton Chism? And we will get straight into it. Okay, first thing you need to understand about Efton Chism once you turn on the tape is this guy is a zone demon. He will find the zone, and his former quarterback, Kakoa Visperis, was going to find him every time. Just a quick sit route right here, probably reading the zone, whether it's man or zone. He sees zone. Just sit down, give me the ball now. They got it. It's kind of like a corner concept. I'm blanking on the concept's name right now, but a corner with a sit route. A lot of people run a box route here, but just read the zone, get open, make a guy miss. Really good short area quickness, making people miss in short area spaces. That's something that he stars at. But here we go. Once again, just sitting down in the zone. Looks like just a little hitch route. Looks like he's getting a little wide to get away from that zone coverage. But you got the two spots route right here. This first spot route is going to eat that up. And then you get Efton Chism wide open. Good blocks on the outside. And he's got really good run after the catch ability. He started this season. Their first game was against Monmouth this year. And he started the season off hot. So those are some of the clips that we're looking at. Firstly, 12 receptions, 173 yards, 3 touchdowns to start the season and make his case for the top receiver in the FCS this year. Here you go. Once again, so one of the reasons why Efton Chism had 120 receptions this past season is because a lot of times when they're getting him the ball, they're getting it to him now. Arrow route, you saw the quick little spot routes that we showed. They're getting the ball into his hands immediately and let him do things with it. Get the ball into his hands. He knows how to make people miss, and he turns it into explosive plays almost every time. Really, really big play right here. And he gets down into Monmouth territory. Here we go right here. He works primarily out of the slot, but I know, he has been outside as well, but he is a slot demon. He's a zone demon. He's going to eat up any zone you got. Once again, looks like the same route concept they ran earlier. And once again, he's just finding the zone. It looks like it's man coverage this time, so he's not going to so much sit it down. He's going to separate from that defender and make a miss once again. Getting outside and turn it into another explosive. Here you go right here. Once again, finding the hole in that zone. Looks like they're trying to fake like they're running the mesh and then separating back out. He doesn't get too fast outside, and quarterback gets the ball in his hands, and then this is what he does best. Get the ball in his hands. 35 was missing him a lot in this game. My boy had a long day. But get the ball into his hands, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Here you go. Little quick slant. I like this one. It's not a super explosive play, but this shows his hand-eye coordination. Watch him track the ball. Keep his eyes on the ball all the way to the tuck and secure it. That's a tough catch. Sometimes the quarterback's across the middle throwing it really fast. He can sneak up on you really fast. Really good ball tracking right there for him to catch that ball. Really, really good job. Here you go right here. Once again, that same route concept. They were PDing this all game, it seems like, but pivot route, get to the outside, make a guy miss, make another guy miss, and get into the end zone. One of the biggest reasons why I wanted to put this Monmouth game on here, because I think it shows a lot of what Efton Chism does, particularly getting open in zones, finding the holes in the zones, quarterback getting in the ball. But then I think this play kind of encapsulates his game. Get the ball into his hands. He's going to make somebody miss. He's going to make number 35 miss again, and then he's going to get into the end zone. Really, really good job right there. Great play. Here you go. Now we got the Montana State game on here, bringing him in motion. So another thing you see him do a lot of pre-snap motion with Efton Chism, moving him around, trying to get him, no, this is Montana State, this is UC Davis. Anyway, trying to get him into some of those favorable matchups. And once again, the reason I like this is not an explosive play or anything, but there's a small intricacy with this route. He is quarterback friendly on this route. So watch the break. Instead of breaking straight out, he sees this defender here. You see he's got eyes on the defender right before he makes his break. Partly the reason he's probably trying to do that is to see if it's man or zone. A lot of times, sometimes on these quick outs, you get a flat corner and you got to hook it up in here. You're not going to run away from coverage. But in this case, the corner is not, so much a flat defender, but he still is there and playing it very tight. So instead of running it straight out, he's going to be quarterback friendly and get negative down that stem and make it an easier throw for his quarterback. On third down, doesn't need a lot of yardage. They got the first down on it. I don't know if they got the first down on that, actually. But here he goes to the outside. They're going to bring the corner blitz here. Good recognition from Efton. I don't know if this is, if this was already the established route concept or if they have a check to where if they get cat blitz, we're taking it vertical. Either way, he takes it vertical. Safety's very, very shallow on this. And Efton Chism's going to run right past him, make an even better catch. 50-50 ball. Safety's trying to track the ball. Mr. Connors and Efton Chism is just a little bit better at that. Good catch, good explosive play, good ball tracking ability right there. Efton is not the biggest receiver, but he's playing big right there. Really good job right there. Really, really good job right there. Here we go. We got Efton on the under. Once again, like I said, I'm sure if you looked at his average yards per route run, it might even be, I don't know how they calculate that stuff, but Efton's getting the ball close to the line of scrimmage a lot of times. Under 5 yards, a lot of his routes, get the ball into his hands, let him be a playmaker and make things happen with the ball in his hands. And you see that happen right here. Get the ball on the under. Looks like, nobody accounted for him. Looks like a lot of off coverage. Looks like these safeties are trying to decide who's got him. Little late to the party, and they get the ball to him. Might have been a little OPI right there, to be honest, but who cares? Who cares? He might have caught it behind the line of scrimmage, so it doesn't matter. No, he did not catch it behind the line of scrimmage. Either way, really, really big play for Efton Chism right there. Getting the ball into his hands. Here you go right here. He's in the slot right here. They're going to run the mesh. Once again, notice zone coverage. He is a zone demon. He knows how to recognize the zone. Now, this is not super hard to recognize. This is one of the easier ones, but this is what we call a mesh concept. So you're going to run the mesh. The tight end is working for Efton to get him open. If it were man, it's zone. You see why they're both hooking it up, and then they got the spot route behind him. Really good recognition right here. Like I said, it's not a super hard recognition play right here on this one, but recognize the zone, sit down in the zone, don't run out of being covered. And he does just that and gets down on the 1 yard line. Really, really good job right there. Really, really good job. He go right here. He's in the slot. They're gonna run the boot pass, the rollout pass. Efton's gonna run kind of like a post, so he's gonna fake like he's running the corner, get back this way. We can't see the play, and we don't have all 22. My apologies, but he's gonna get back and cross field and make a really big time catch down at the 1 yard line. Really, really good job right there. Really, really good job. I wish we could see the route. This camera at Idaho in the Kibbie Dome is always very weird. They don't always get all the best angles. Right there you go. Down on the 1 yard line. Really, really good job. Here you go. Efton going across the field. The quarterback's hand gets hit. It kind of looks like they ran like a fake over. Like watch where his eyes go right here. Watch where his posture goes right here. Fake over like he's about to run an over. And you even see his eyes right before he gets out of the screen turn this way. He must have broke it up the middle of the field. Must have been a game plan type play. Quarterback's arm, Visper's arm gets hit. He still gets this ball out there. Really, really good job. Gets it to Efton Chism, who is at that point behind the defense. And you might be wondering, how did he get so behind the defense? I think it was the route. I think they faked the over on the safety, put his foot in the ground, get vertical, and Visper's put the ball right in stride for him. And he tries, I see the vision. You see him sprinting, trying to get in phase with you, trying to get on the same level as you. You're trying to stop. Not enough, though. Still a big explosive play for Efton Chism, though. Really big time play. Here you go. You got him right here in the slot. Once again, getting open in the zone and sitting it down. Now this, just another play of him getting some good zone recognition. This is, a little more muddy on this one. Looks like he's just running a basic spot route. Quarterback gets the ball to him, and he makes the reception. I really like this route. So watch how he sets this route up. Makes it seem like he might potentially be going inside on a slant, maybe an over. A lot of times in red zone, I know DBs know about this. They try to get across the field and just run away from coverage. Quarterback's going to get the ball to you, and they'll never be able to catch up, especially in tight quarters down in the red zone. And man, hard to keep up with some of these receivers. Efton gives a look like he's going to go somewhere across face. Really good route, really good stem at the top of this. Just the hard stick move. All my body posture right now tells you I'm going this way. The DB knows no different. Nah, not so fast. Really good ball from the quarterback, Taylor. And he gets the ball in Efton Chism's hands for the touchdown. Really, really good job. Good high point on the catch, too. So we like the route. Ball's not amazing. You would love the ball there a little faster. He's a little open. You would love not to make it a close quarters catch, but it's still a close quarters catch, and Efton Chism goes up and makes the catch. Really, really good job right there. Little grainy film right here. Please stick in there with me. He's going to run the real route. He's going to run the wheel route right here. They get him caught in man coverage. Fake the out. Don't, sleep on the outbreak. Really sell the outbreak, and then get back vertical. Really, really good ball from Visperus. And good catch, 2 feet down. That's good on Sundays. Really, really good job from Efton Chism. He saves space as well. A lot of times, a lot of people will keep fading on routes like this and hope that, the ball is able to get there. He kind of seems like he tries to stack the safety here in order to make the catch a little bit easier. Get him in your hip pocket. Really good catch right there. You go Efton Chism right here. Once again, getting the ball behind the line of scrimmage, making a guy miss, something he does at a high level, and then turning it into a big time play. Big time play. Getting into the end zone, diving for the pylon. Great play. Here you go. Get another angle at it. Make that first guy miss. Make that first guy miss. We've seen him do this on this tape this entire time, and then get into it. Get straight into it. I'm very interested to know what Efton's going to run at his pro day. He's not necessarily burning by people, but he's definitely a great athlete, and, I'd love to know what his 40 number is going to be at his pro day. Really good route against the Grizzlies this year. Watch how he sets this up. I'm not so sure if they're trying to, it seems like they're trying to set up the they're trying to set it up like they're running a mesh, like a what do we used to call it, like a sweep. Man, I don't want to give the play call away, but they're trying to run the slant, and the slot receiver is going to rub on this outside corner and open it up for the outside receiver. It looks like they're trying to sell that, and it honestly probably would have been wide open had they run it, but it's a fake. So he's running a whip. The outside receiver's running a whip, getting back outside. Efton's faking like he's going to run into that corner on the rub route. Whole time, I'm getting back crossface, and it looks like the safety, Krishan Gordon from Montana, thought that was what was happening as well, because he's trying to get over the top to cover that fade. And Efton Chism breaks it back inside. Wide open reception. Man coverage. I mean, Efton Chism one-on-one coverage with any safety in the Big Sky Conference. It's cooked. Really good route right there for the touchdown. Once again against Montana. This time he's against Ronald Jackson Jr. And he's going to sell like he's running some inside route, maybe going across the field, maybe running a slant, break it back out. Got a ton of space. The really thing that helps him on this, he's got a ton of space to the outside. But once again, being quarterback friendly, he breaks it out and isn't just going to fade to where the safety or corner for the cornerback to be able to get back in phase, get back in position, run away from it, get into the end zone for the touchdown. Really, really good job right there. Here you go. Once again, we can't see the entire route, but this is still that Montana game. He had 3 touchdowns in this game. Getting the ball into his hands, middle of the field, wide open. Looks like he's running a bender to the middle of the field, wide open, making guys miss, cut it back, and get into the end zone. See him a lot, get the ball into his hands and make things happen. That's something he does at a very, very high level. Here you go. Efton Chism once again in the slot where he runs a majority of his routes out of, and they're running that same concept back that they ran against Idaho, where quarterback's booting out, rolling out to the left, and Efton Chism's breaking back right to the empty side of the field, and this was not a touchdown. He ruled it a touchdown, but he was down. But really good catch right there. Safety or DB falling all over you, still able to concentrate on the ball. Really good job. Arm down, not in the end zone, but still a big explosive play. That is going to conclude the Efton Chism breakdown. I so much wish that I had an all 22 film so that we could really get in depth with this breakdown. But Efton Chism, I expect him to be a really good receiver in the league, guy who can do a lot of good things out of the slot. He has completely dominated the Big Sky Conference this last couple of years and has been a staple in the Big Sky Conference. So excited to see what he's able to do at his pro day. Excited to see what he's going to do in the NFL. You guys, make sure you guys leave me a comment. Make sure you guys leave me a like down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about Efton Chism. What team do you guys see him going to? What round do you guys see Efton Chism going into? Is he going to be a UDFA steal? Could he go in the late 6th, 7th round? I'm sure that Shrine Bowl performance that he had really, upped his draft stock, but we will see. I know pro day still has to happen, so a lot of people want to know what his numbers are, and that is really going to dictate where we see him go. But you guys let me know down below what you guys think of Efton Chism, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys. See you later.